So tonight's adventure is called The Anaxian Farce, a Star Wars story. Because technically it's not an official episode number. Here's a little background for tonight's game. In ages past, Anaxis provided the core of the Galactic Republic with a formidable fortress world from which to strike an enemy invasion fleets. While the planet remains famous for its naval college and the proud part it played in military history, it has become an important trading post. It deals mostly in the high-tech goods made there and on the neighboring industrial world of Axum. To those living on the fringes, the Anaxi are thought of as snobbish and militaristic core worlders. This reputation is a little unfair considering the many Anaxi merchants who have cool business heads and professional manners. But it is true to say that a being looking to trade here can bargain much more effectively if he has a naval past of his own to boast about. Alright, so you guys are not there, though. You guys...
On the other side of the Outer Rim.
Yeah, you guys are actually on the... Let's see... the cost system is in the unknown regions, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you guys are actually in the unknown regions. At Drummondfell. You have been called here by the CTC for a job opportunity. And well, you actually don't know, so I guess I will have to play as them. I will do my best.
Well, basically the people that they would meet would be River and Jeremy. They're the ones that are doing the interviews.
Okay.
And maybe some of the other people. They will see other people around, but...
So you meet this lovely woman with flowing hair, and you can tell she has a lovely aura. And then you see Jeremy.
He looks like a generic guard number 632.
Except he has a great mustache. Because we established his mustache is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Even though we only saw it that one time that he took off his helmet.
Yeah.
Handlebar, mustache, and everything.
Yeah, handlebar, yep.
Is he combing it right now?
Yes, he is.
Now, is he wearing his guard armor or is he wearing his suit?
He's wearing his suit because, I mean, technically he's supposed to be in civvies, so suit would be more appropriate.
Yep.
So, you guys see them, and you guys are in their meeting office that they have for newcomers. I assume you have that.
Yeah, we have their little meeting place. Right off the main lobby.
And River says, "Please, take a seat." And Jeremy takes a seat. And she looks at him and she's like, I was talking to them.
Your feathers are on my face.
I do not think this one is very smart.
So what all do the rest of you do?
I'm gonna sit down.
Stares and gank.
We have invited you here to the CTC to give you an opportunity to prove your worth to the company for a potential contract job.
Yes. What is this job?
How much, just so I know ahead of time, how much would the CTC be paying for contract jobs again?
It's like, it'll probably be like, how I recently imagined was...
What's the lowest? Because this one's going to be an easy mission.
Probably like 150 credits per day.
Okay.
That the mission would take normally.
Okay. Well, we are currently attempting to strike a deal with Anaxis to get exclusive rights for new technological devices produced by them, by one of their mercantile patriarchs that they have there. And so we'll be sending you to represent us.
I see.
We would stand to win a lot of wealth and renown if the deal succeeds, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
For this mission, though, it will require that you construct new identities for yourselves that will incorporate the upper-class backgrounds and tales of dashing military exploits that they tend to be more welcoming to.
Peace is okay with this one.
Wait, are you a bird or a snake?
I am bird.
Why are you talking like a snake?
What do you mean?
What is a snake?
You're talking exactly like Zixa. Do you not have a bird voice?
This one is confused.
So, if you accept this offer, we are willing to pay you 150 credits per day during this mission,
I see.
and we can sign up. We can write up a contract. We actually have pre-written contracts for you now.
Let this one see this contract.
All right. So, Jeremy pulls out one of the different files, and he pulls out a contract, and he hands it to you to take a look at. I guess it would be however you or Keontae would decide that the contract should look for these.
It is very detailed.
Like, it goes into every feasible or inevitable building while doing.
Is there a clause for if you die on the job?
There is a clause for if you die on planet. There's a clause that if you die on ship. There's a clause that if you die in the base while actively taking your job. There is a clause that if you stub your toe and leave the planet, die of infection, then you will. And
Basically, we're talking about all the clauses, specifically death-related, that are in the contract.
There are a lot of death-related clauses because we've experienced a lot of. There's also a disease clause that.
Is there one, since you've experienced this one, is there one for if a shipmate kills you?
Yes, if a shipmate kills you, then your next of kin will be notified and paid reparations from the cut of the pay of the person that killed you.
I was about to say, because we've seen that. We saw that night one.
Also, if you contract a highly dangerous disease or malady, you are to immediately inform one of the.
You mean like a raccoon plague,
Yeah,
for example?
something like that. Then you are to immediately notify your own medical personnel, which is typically going to be a droid.
Yeah. All right, so you get a chance. You all, they actually let you all look at the contract, so that way you all have a chance to look it over.
This one is satisfied.
Everything seems to be fair and in order. Is there a clause? Is there a clause for? Is there a clause involving certain other entities that we know of, such as the Empire and Rebellion?
Yes, there are clauses for if you are a member in the sort of organization here that you are to come forward and notify the staff as soon as possible, and appropriate actions will be taken.
All right.
All it says is appropriate actions will be taken.
All right. I gotta pull something up for John for later.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember that one thing we talked about?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In case for that one character.
Yeah, and there's also the equipment rental clause. If you lose or destroy any of the equipment that you rent or borrow from the base, then you have to replace it. Plus.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to send that to you privately.
By the way,
I'll send it to your Facebook.
can we get a quick
Yeah.
rundown of whatever you like?
Okay, yeah. So everybody, just kind of give a brief description of your character. We'll start with John.
Me?
It looks like you. I thought you were an otter.
No.
John, if he was an otter.
I can see that.
So is it?
Otter squeals.
So is it a blonde furred Salonian?
Kirby.
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 So what? Well, I can pull up.
Kirby the
I can.
Kirby.
I can pull up pictures of Solonians for you guys. So what color fur is your Solonian?
I did not decide, actually.
Way to
I
be
can
so
find out what
indecisive.
I'd rather be indecisive than defensive.
What colors are there?
Trust them.
I actually have to look on the. I know you can go from like basically any. I know a lot of it is browns and white and.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's mostly what I thought was the
Oh, here
Brown.
here we go. Hair color: brown and black.
brown and black.
Yep. According to the Wikipedia.
Where is it?
We'll go with black one.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
all right,
Where?
and I'm gonna pull up stuff for you
Yeah,
for
no
ganks. That way you can have a little idea of what we can pull for that.
Obviously, got your
All of them have yellow skin color, so there's no. Uh, I was sorry, I was talking to Kayla. Ooh, I do like that one. That was a picture I used when I played a Solonian once. It has pretty cool armor. Is yours armored?
And padded.
It has like the traditional armor of a Solonian, I'm guessing.
Misa, no.
Because like they tend to be traditional and all that.
Yep.
So this is John.
He has titties too?
Well, I don't know.
Most of their race is female.
What?
He said most of their race is
Yeah,
female.
most of their races. Yeah, it's actually a very female-oriented race. It's actually a matriarchal society.
Yeah.
And they're also, most of the females are sterile.
Down with the Archies, man.
There we go. There you go. Don't choose a side. Perfect.
Down with anarchy, down with bitch.
Yeah, be neutral. That always works out.
Down with.
Just done with.
Well, I mean, it
done
worked.
with
I mean, it worked out for Sweden.
No, that's
Did it,
It worked out for Sweden, but didn't work out for everybody else.
Yeah, think of all those people who it didn't work out for because Sweden decided to be neutral.
Hey, Sweden made it through the long. Actually, no, because you guys are the neutrals, anyways. You can't argue that CTC is neutral in this war.
Well, yeah, but you see, we're the guys from Canto, right?
So you're
War
slavers?
No, war profiteers.
Oh. But do you also work in slaves? Because, I mean,
No.
Cantobite also has that.
I mean, this system wouldn't have any laws against it. Alright, so who's up next for the description of the character?
Yeah, I guess we'll go around the room, so we'll go with Kiari.
Okay. Now, I am about 1.3 meters tall.
Uh-huh.
Can you say that in American units?
I'll have to translate it because the thing was.
Yeah, because Star Wars is always in meters.
Uh-oh.
Any RPG... Actually, every RPG system is always in meters.
Let's see. At 1.3 meters, you'd be at about.
It'd be 4
Or-
feet. It's like 4.2 feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say about 4.
It's actually, if you round it up, it's 4.3 because it's 4.26509.
Yeah. So, about a 4 foot tall bird. Great man. 4 eyes.
Wow, I'm taller than the bird
Yes, 4
in
eyes.
real life.
He's skinny. He's wearing a half vest.
Okay. So, like, kind of like Han Solo's vest, but without, like, the shirt underneath? Okay.
And on his back is a little circle thing.
Okay.
It's an anti-buckler.
Okay.
And that's his coloration. That.
So we got kind of a light red, pinkish, hot pink, really.
Magenta.
Yeah, magenta, yeah. Fuchsia going down to like a blue on the lower half of the body. Yeah. I was trying to describe it for John, so that way.
His eyes are yellow.
Yeah, eyes are yellow. Yep.
We got a very flamboyant bird.
Oh my! Yeah, there's
John, what's your
races.
character's name?
Our spaceship.
Yeah, John, what's your character's name?
T-Die.
T-Die?
It's C-E space DI.
C die. Okay.
DI.
She's going to die.
And this character's name is Iruka Bane or Agent Parrot.
Agent P.
No.
I already made that joke when you first told me about it.
Agent P.
Do 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 do.
Okay. Your turn.
Keontae's turn.
Alright, a big brawny Twi'lek that has white skin and black markings all over his leku and one down the center of his face.
Alright.
These are dudes, bro.
Dude, bro.
Notice he hasn't said a word yet.
Yeah. We haven't. You have said words.
No, it's like,
Except you have to.
Well, no, that was
Out of game?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's your turn.
So
We might just have to pull up a picture.
yeah.
Mark
So-
Ruffalo wearing a ski mask.
And it's a female gank? Or male? Or,
Female.
okay.
So we have a balanced group.
For once.
For the first time ever.
Actually, first time ever.
For the first time ever.
Alright, so now that everybody's introduced to each other vaguely, or at least has seen each other, we can.
50-eyed look at the other three people in the room.
Well, technically there's other
Five.
five people. If
Yeah,
you,
that I've already observed them.
5 if you count John, but John's through the computer.
I'm talking like
Oh yeah.
in game.
True.
Because there's Jeremy and River. Which Jeremy's still combing his. He's trying to make it just right. He's a perfectionist.
I'm writing something in his data pad.
Are you sure these ones will be up for this task?
Oh yes, I think you. From what we have read of your reports, you should be fine for this job.
I see. I will take your words under advisement.
We always do our best to have background checks. Isn't that right, Jeremy? That's right, ma'am.
What is our job again?
You will be going undercover as upper class military members in an attempt to get a deal for the CTC with with one of the merchants on an axis, to where we'll have exclusive rights to their new technological devices. So that means you will have to come up with new identities for your characters.
Oh my.
Alright, so out of game, I'm going to tell you how to really play with these identities. We will be providing you with a ship of our own for this, as well as a pilot.
What is it called?
The Raza.
I see.
We will go on the show.
Well, you don't have any other ships. You did come here by public transport. Okay, out of game, it's because you guys told me that that's how everybody would get here.
Yeah. And like basically for our first couple of missions until we actually earn a place, we basically just get dropped off places and then picked up later.
And also out of
Well, that's why I said you guys would have a pilot.
Also-
I assumed that's how you would want it.
also out of game. The other main reason for it is because should somebody,
Betray.
yeah,
They won't know how to get there.
no, if someone betrays us and tries to leave, they're going on that slow moving public transportation, and we have a starfighter.
Unless, the people that are paying them to betray you give them a ship.
Yeah, but it's in a restricted airspace.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Because I was about to say, I was about to say, in the history of people that work for bad guys, they always get a ship from the bad guys that they're working for. I mean, Count Dooku got a cool ship. Assad Ventress got a cool ship.
I have one question. Have settlers already started sewing up here?
Not quite. It's still within the first few weeks since our last adventure.
Alright. I was just thinking, because
Really, it's still just the main CTC members and
The bus station.
the bus station and the stormtroopers that have platooned themselves here.
Because we need to start farming. Because I forgot that, like, one base is...
We'll assume like as the stories go on that in the background things are happening.
Here's the thing. Okay, we go buy some people.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay, you guys cut me off before I finish. We free them
Oh.
after we get there, and then we
Say
just
that,
mention that they have to wait.
So
whether
you-
they want to go anywhere else.
So you want to pull a Django Unchained? I mean, that's exactly what he
Or
did. He bought
we can go,
Django and then freed him.
Or we can go get those guys let free range on that one planet and get them to come.
Yeah.
No, because remember they don't like the Empire.
They don't know we work for the Empire.
Wait, who?
The guys from the ship, the Separatist guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the guys we dropped on that backwater planet that no one cares about.
We left the guy that was arguing with our leader in charge.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Since their leader is dead.
Yeah.
That's what
Because somebody
because he attacked
because he
me.
got well, okay, to be fair, he was mad at you for a legit reason.
And what was that?
You did lead the Empire there.
How did
You unintentionally did, but I mean, you failed to explain it to a way where he calmed down.
Don't worry, it's just debt collectors.
they actually weren't even dangerous. But we did get a lot of fun stuff out of the deal.
And no one died of importance died.
All right, so
What about that door?
here's a little things out of game for how you should make your new like identities. It says that I should encourage you guys to create alternative identities for your characters. The more pompous and larger than life, the better.
Well, if it's pompous, as I know the perfect thing.
So go ahead and just come up with like some ideas of how you want your identity to be.
I will wear these 2 eye patches. They will tell my story.
So you're a completely blind.
No, 4 eyes.
Oh yeah. So you're a two-eyed blind.
Yes, when I hear and when I hear. This is very disorientating.
So you were blinded in space combat?
No, I was blinded when a soldier went rogue on my home planet and attempted a coup. Luckily, I was able to stop.
Well, you can save the story for whenever they're actually asking you on the mission.
This one is insulted that you did not finish listening to his.
Oh, don't
I
worry.
can't tell if
Oh,
you're
no, I'm
trying
talking out of
to
game.
make noises or if you're trying to make like slither noises or what.
Typing noises.
So, John, what are you thinking for... You think you got something for your background?
Anyway, so this whole time,
So, I guess we could say, like, you're like a high up, like, high up
High ranking,
American
soldier or some sort of soldier. I mean, actually, funny enough, she's the only one in the party that actually is a soldier.
Yeah, I went to the Imperial Law Academy.
Is your character... No, I was talking about, like, actual class.
No, but I went to the Law Academy. I learned Imperial Law, and
So you're a lawyer.
that's what my ultimate goal is. But I'm a private investigator on the side until I can work my way through.
I feel like that's conflicting interest.
I'm a PI. Well, I'm a PI on the side.
Is that conflicting? Does that count as conflicting interest? I'm pretty sure it does.
Time to get my criminal justice minor and my law degree.
Somebody's gonna call you out on that, but
This the
go ahead.
Oh yeah, I would like to add an extra detail to make a note about my character. He is wearing like a big Texas style belt with like a bar going across it. Though the bar is removable.
Colton would be proud.
The bar is removable.
Alright, so my character turns around his data pad and there's a sketch of him wearing a mustache. That's better than Jeremy's.
Jeremy is taken aback. Actually, roll cool.
How cool are you?
Are you
Leaning
enough?
to the side.
3 green.
Are you cool enough to impress Jeremy? Also, I need to find Jeremy's stats.
It's leaning to one side.
It's actually a knife.
He's got a knife!
Cause they go to search my vest, and they know I'm not wearing any pants.
You don't wear pants.
Oh, I have feathers.
Oh my.
But what if something gets
Just
stuck
lets
in your
everything
toy
hang
belt?
out.
Also, like, just because you have feathers doesn't mean things can't, I don't know, pop up.
Oh my.
Don't worry, he's a bird. They have one thing for everything.
I'm glad you appreciated my horrible pun.
So, I mean, why would you check the belt buckle?
You failed to impress Jeremy. You only got 1 success, 3 advantages, 2 failures, and 3 threats. So, thankfully, you only had the 1 failure at the end of the roll.
My throat value is really low.
I'm gonna slide over a piece of paper.
Jeremy's gonna pick it up. He's gonna look at it.
It just has a big X on it.
Jeremy's unsure how to take that, and he folds it, and he puts it in a pocket. Alright, so, you guys have your supposed backgrounds for this mission? Alright, so they lead you over outside towards the hangar, where you see a pilot. It's a, let's see, is it just going to be a droid that's probably piloting?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm going to.
Yes. What about your gun? So, okay, River's trying to understand, so... Do I have to roll anything for River to understand?
He's basically trying to sign the equipment. Like, he's like picking up his.
Oh,
chest
lack
plate.
of equipment?
He pulls out his weapon, like.
Your equipment's cleared. We'll provide extra equipment if you can prove yourself on the field. We don't wish to use up too many of our CTC resources on people that might not remain with the company. Out of game, do you think that's how River should react for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you a picture of fish.
This one does not know what that is.
I just hope that since we have a droid pilot, things don't happen like the last time we had a droid pilot on the Raza.
What happened?
I'm talking out of game. Out of
It's
game.
gonna go exactly like that.
So, John, are you going to be killed by everybody because of you shooting a droid pilot?
No.
Because that's exactly how that went down last time. Although that was when the Raza was not called the Raza.
So, whilst he's talking, I'm gonna look over at Jeremy. I'm gonna
Wave at him,
yeah.
and he looks over. Target practice? You want my gun?
Let's see, what do I have to do with the influence? So, I will use a force. Regeneration, maybe use. Yeah, I messed up in the translation. Can you look up what the influence basic power does? Because mine says influence basic pulsar. I'm going to use a light side point to subtly influence them to want to give me the extra equipment.
Actually, I thought you rolled for that.
Yeah, that's a roll.
Alright.
So here.
Now you can use the dark side should it go that way. As its light side, you just gotta take 2 strain for it.
One dark.
So you're gonna take the 2 strain for it.
Can I use the dark for the normal thing as well?
To generate negative emotions such as rage, fear, and hatred.
But there's only one that says I can use either form.
But you said he has to take strain, right?
If you're using one antithetical to yours.
Alright, let me look at that again.
That's just the general forcing.
Alright.
So what rolls do I need to make outside of that?
It doesn't say. Just subtly influence. Just
Okay, so I guess
Yeah,
it's not a
so, like-
roll. I guess it would be. Mind if I look?
would it be
It would probably be like a perception over like a resilience check or something like that. Well, not resilience. What's the mental?
willpower?
Yeah, willpower. Well, that's not fair if it's a straight up willpower. Because you're having perception. Oh, discipline. There we go. So perception versus discipline, I think, would be fair.
I guess one yellow and a green.
All right. No, I'm sorry, not perception. My bad.
Coercion.
Coercion, yeah.
One yellow, 2 green.
Yeah.
No, wait, not coercion. Coercion is 2 green.
It's 2 green?
Yeah.
It's just 2 green?
Wait, can I use charm? I'm going to wink.
Yeah, you can use that instead.
I'm going to wink at him when I do it.
So what's your charm?
One yellow, 2 green.
Okay. You managed to succeed. But he's not happy about it. Like you can see in his eyes that he knows he's being force persuaded.
He knows he's being force persuaded.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know I'm force persuading him. I just.
But he knows.
It's like wink.
You got a threat. That's why he knows.
Yeah. Look.
He managed to get 3 successes, but a threat. So that's why he knows.
Alright. So, what equipment does he hand me?
Let's see what he's got. Let me get some nice stormtrooper stats.
He hands me his armor.
No.
You can't do his thing.
I mean, he's not wearing it. He's not wearing his armor anyways, but I mean...
Oh my.
He's like a flash.
Well, he's wearing a suit. I'm going to use the sergeant stats, although he's higher than sergeant. He gives you a heavy blaster rifle. A vibro knife. And 3 frag grenades.
This one senses favoritism.
You don't get the armor, you don't get the utility belt, and we've never worried about reloading, so we don't.
Alright,
That's the weird thing is like.
Can you mark that down on my sheet?
Actually, did they get rid? This is the beta book. Did they get rid of reloading
I'm pretty
after the
sure
beta?
I'm pretty sure they did. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it in any of the books.
You
Okay.
only run out of ammo when you have a limited ammo thing, or it's
Okay.
Oh, you get
Ballistic weapons have limited ammo.
I know frag grenades technically have limited ammo by 1. They're just like you can only throw it once,
Alright.
which that makes sense.
So
It's
I
a
think
grenade.
Here. Frag
But I've
grenades.
never seen like
Weapon knife.
yeah, but I've never
How many
seen like
frags?
a gun have like limited ammo.
How many frags was it?
3.
3.
You'll yeah. Okay.
You want the other thing?
It was a
Frag
frag
knife.
knife.
Yep.
I don't know.
All right. So are we set to get on the ship? All right. So the pilot leads you into the ship, and you get to see how it's actually been spruced up since the last time out of game that you guys have seen it.
This ship is a, how you say, piece of junk.
Okay. So out of game, you saw the trailer for the Solo film. You saw how the ship looks, how the Millennium Falcon looks, and that's how it looks in here. Like
That's
it looks,
what I said. Piece of junk.
except out of game,
Brand new.
it looks brand new.
A
Yes.
shitty ship is still a shitty ship.
Coming from a half-blind bird.
Oh, is that the first time your character speaks up, or is that just out of game?
That's the first time my character speaks up.
Even the pilot droid's like,
This one may be new to the galaxy at large.
pilot droid shuts the door before you guys can leave and starts to head towards the cockpit.
This one may be new to the
Man, this is a
galaxy,
shitty shit.
but this one understands that there are much better ships than this thing.
Now, everybody,
I could make a
don't
better ship
worry.
like
This is a simple mission. We should be able to finish this up real quickly.
So you hear,
I say for the first time ever.
and as as you guys are getting to know each other, you hear the ship start to getting ready to take off. Let's see. So how long out of game? How long would it take probably to get from? Because Anaxis is a core world, which you're in.
Are we gonna take one of the trade lanes?
What trade lane?
Well, Anaxis would probably have trade lanes considering it's a trade world now.
Oh, yeah, but we have to get to the trade lane.
Oh yeah.
We're way outside of. I'm just gonna come over here.
Let's see. Which book has all that stuff in it? I know one of the books has like all the lanes and everything that you can take.
Maybe Beyond the Rim.
So my fine feathered friend.
No, Beyond the Rim is a adventure module.
I noticed that you're a connoisseur of the finer things. I myself like it. What will I see?
I'm gonna check to see if there's any maps in this one.
This one must be fire.
Yes.
You are strange to this one.
What do you mean? Is it not like them? Are they not straight? It's one of them over my. No. I like you are fine. Yep.
Your behavior, it reminds me of people back home.
What do you mean?
Well, you remind me of their children. Yes, children.
What makes you think? Because I didn't talk. Nah, I don't want to reveal my cards too soon. But you guys we're a team.
Man, the burns in this group is already
As a team, communication is paramount.
I understand, yes. But I am used to people who I can trust. Yes.
You don't have to worry about trusting me. I've been through I've been through many years of schooling to get where I am today. I'm the finest of all
Alright,
investigators.
since we're going between regions, according to the book, it will take 3 days to 1 week.
Alright.
I'll just say 3 days.
We just happen to be on that side of the galaxy, apparently.
Well,
Well, I mean,
just
it's.
got lucky.
Well, let's see. How many regions would you be crossing? Let's see.
Like 5 regions, right?
I think only 2.
We'd have to.
Because you'd have to go from out of the unknown into the outer, and then into. You wouldn't even have to go through the mid, because there's ways to go past. There's ways to avoid the mid rim.
Like third lanes directly from the outer rim to the
Core. Yeah. So, maybe 5 days? I wouldn't say a full week.
I guess 5 days. 5 days of galactic travel later.
Yeah, we'll just. Unless you guys want to RP and get to know each other a bit first before we. I mean, not that you'll be getting to use these characters very much after this.
So, my fine Gant friend, what brings you to this side of the galaxy?
You're asking my character?
Mhm.
Yeah. I've seen your people before, and typically they aren't the nicest of folk. But I like the cut of your ship so far.
My character's such a work in progress.
That's fine.
This one knows a good team building exercise.
Or you're gonna have us fall backwards into each other's arms.
No. I propose we do a sparring match. Yes?
You see, I don't do hand-to-hand combat. That's why I asked for more weapons. That's how I got this, baby. I'm gonna pull out the heavy blaster.
But you are already armed, yeah?
Well, yeah, I have my needler, but that's nothing compared to this firepower.
So, John, are you just sitting there?
Huh?
Is your character just sitting there while everybody's talking around you?
You know,
Yeah.
So, what of you? Would you spar with me?
I have a hunting rifle, basically.
You want to go ahead and have like some sort of sparring weapon? Actually, you can just use your fist.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Your character is. Oh my goodness!
so how tall?
Oh my gosh!
How tall?
You
is
should
your
do it.
character?
Just.
Kayla, how tall is your character?
I'm still figuring that part out.
Yeah, she's still working on some. I can look up what the average height is.
I just know it's not a short character. Ha.
Yeah. But
Gangs don't look very.
no, they look. They are not short.
By the way, when can you take incidentals?
Incidentals? Like, give me an example.
It's that stuff like leaking on your holding, shifting position.
Oh, that's part of your turn.
Yeah, that's part of your. Yeah, whenever you're like in combat or whatever.
Basically, those are your free actions.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Incidentals count as free actions, yeah.
I don't know if you could do them outside your turn, like maneuvers.
Not that I know of.
Because there are some maneuvers you can do outside of your turn.
Well, you can be a hut and you can have armor. It doesn't say in the book height-wise. Which, it does say, beneath their armor and cybernetics, ganks are powerfully built, carnivorous bipeds with fur ranging in color from golden yellow to a mix of dark brown to red. But we went... So actually, we don't know underneath, because yours is completely armored. So I guess you can come up with the fur later.
Fur red.
Their snarling visages and beady eyes give them a dangerous predatory appearance. Aggressive and belligerent, ganks are known to have short tempers and few
Oh
scruples.
my god, it's me in the Star Wars universe.
Though they are strongly protective of their own kind. Cybernetics are such an important element of gank society that they are virtually a part of their physiology, with every gank having at least a few different implants or prosthetics. Which we've already established what your prosthetics are.
That's my sparring weapon's my left
So
fist.
you can
I think
go-
it's my left.
Whichever one you want to call.
Left.
Okay.
You
You should totally spar with him and use the fist.
No, like, if you join the CTC, you can go full droid with an organic brain.
Which the ganks would... Honestly, I think she would get a lot of respect in gank society from how it's reading. Of how they're...
Oh, if she goes full synthetic humanoid,
Yeah.
which we're still in testing phases of that. I have no idea if we
How do
could
their family dynamics work?
Family... It
the
doesn't...
one with the most those implants is in charge.
It doesn't really say, because that was... Remember, we were reading the society stuff.
Yeah.
It's very much...
It's very militarized, but I figured...
Yeah, it's close to Mandalorian society.
Okay, well,
If I
refresh my Mandal... my
Well,
memory
pretty much
of
you groups are very important. Like,
Yeah.
so and it's, the hierarchy is very militaristic, and like you have your alpha and then you have,
Yeah.
it's almost
Alpha.
wolf-like, it's almost
Yeah, yeah.
wolf-like. You have your
Yeah,
alpha and then
that's
you got your
true,
pack.
Yeah, that's not actually how wolves work.
I know.
Yeah. Well,
But I mean, it was just
alpha,
easy,
beta,
it's just
some
easy
sort
to,
of-
it's just easy to kind
It's an
of,
easy reference point.
yeah.
I suggest no blasters and no blade, so at any time.
And I
You
got
can
this-
use your armor and defensive tools as necessary. Is this okay?
So,
Out of game, I really want this fight just so I can see the damage of the fist.
so, what's
And I-
little Solarian? Who do you think's gonna win?
So, to keep fair with your cybernetics, I will use
John.
my buckler.
Not you.
Yeah.
He was one of the other.
Depends on who's gonna win this.
Yeah. Don't use out of game knowledge on your bet.
So my character's personality is basically a double the angry Wolverine.
Yeah.
So,
So we got bird person fighting fighting RoboCop essentially.
RoboCop.
Robo Wolverine.
Robo Wolverine, but without the claws.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all know who's gonna win here.
So are you gonna be short then?
I don't know if
Because Wolverine's short.
I know Wolverine.
Unless you're Hugh Jackman. Unless you're Hugh Jackman, then you're.
As long as you're shorter than 6'2", you're fine.
Yeah.
Because I want to be the tallest. I'm never the tallest. Actually, Michello's the tallest, but
I want to
that's
say
about
my
it.
character's like just under 6 foot,
So maybe 5'9".
like more like 5'11",
Okay.
My height.
6'1",
Yeah, just be right under him. Just be right under.
1'6".
No, 6'1".
One
No.
foot,
Oh,
1,
10.
10.
6'10"? Is that what?
no.
Just 10. Just 10.
No.
You're 10 inches.
On 10 feet.
Leave the 10 inches to the bird person.
Oh.
I say, first 1 to 3 solid hits, yes?
Alright. So,
So,
So
you
I
said
think
you
that's-
wanted to place a bet.
yeah.
How
So,
much do you have?
oh, yeah, we never established your credits. Doesn't everybody get like 500 starting?
Mhm.
Yeah, so you got 500.
Unless you take
I don't have
the.
anything.
Yeah, unless you do the thing that he did where you change your morality for more credits.
I didn't change my morality. I think that's just a thing you do.
No, that is something you can do though. You can change your morality.
Yeah, but if you change your morality, you don't get credit.
You can get credits from it, I
Mhm.
thought.
No, if you change your morality to either the dark side or light side one, you can't take the extra credit.
Oh, but if you don't, you can.
Or you can take the experience.
Yeah.
Or
Which,
the mixture of them.
yeah. Well, since we never messed with your morality, you could take the extra credits if you wanted.
Might as well.
Yeah. So how much was the extra credits for that?
1,000.
Okay, so you got 1,500 now.
Actually, since we're not taking the extra experience, it's 2,500.
Oh, there you go. So you got 2,500 credits.
So I'm using these to bet?
No.
Okay.
You're
you
just
want.
that's if you want. I mean,
I'm not that insane.
I don't. Yeah, I think for in the case of Shizu, it's more of like just for the sake of having a good fight.
True.
So, Selene, how much are you willing to put in on this?
That'd be you, John. It's also
Put in 400
400.
credits.
Okay.
400 credits.
400 on the RoboCop.
Interesting. And Mr. Bird Person,
I have a name, yes.
I'm just thinking.
what
Of,
is your name?
I keep thinking Rick and Morty.
Oh my.
Iruka. Who? Or Fane. Fane is also
Yeah,
fine.
speaking of Rick and Morty.
Iraku.
What? So
do you
what?
wanna-
What is it? Because just so everybody can hear,
Iruku.
Iraku,
Like Iruka, but with
Yeah.
the ooh.
Uraku. So, Uraku
How
versus
mu-
Shizu, something like that.
So,
She's a-
Iraku, you want to place a bet?
I keep.
So
fine.
there's like a little thing. So
Yeah.
the C is actually an
I
S
did.
sound, so it's
Shit.
like chef.
Shit. Okay.
So it's like so.
Xiao.
Yeah.
Xiao.
So,
The T is actually silent, but you know, for as a joke, you can say shits out.
So-
AKA AKA shit went
Yeah.
south.
Gant. And
Gank.
no,
Gank.
Gank.
There is a Gand race. That's
Sorry.
why I'm correcting you.
Yeah. Do you want to place any money on this fight?
I'm in this fight.
That doesn't exclude you from the betting pool.
Why would I bet on myself and lose my credits?
Because you are a smart person and you will be able to win those credits back easily because I'm sure you're going to win this fight. Darn it. Too dark, I can't do anything with that. Wink, 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 winkety, wink, wink, wink.
Alright, so. It's time to get a cool check so we can see who goes first.
Can I use vigilance?
Yeah, well, no, because vigilance is only if you don't know what's going on, according to the rules.
Okay.
Cool.
Green, yellow. I mean,
Green.
two green.
Two green? Okay, well.
Isn't that cool?
And then you've got, let's see, presents. You've got one green.
Presents. You don't have very much presents.
You actually have a chance. You tied. Rock, paper, scissors for it?
So,
Hold on.
Shoot.
I'll rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper,
everybody
scissors,
always
shoot.
starts off with rock. Why
Rock,
would you
paper,
start off
scissors,
with
shoot.
rock?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay,
Yeah.
Kiara gets to go first.
Seriously.
Yeah, everybody starts with rock.
But as soon as you tell people that,
Then everybody starts to change it up.
Yeah, so.
And so then everybody goes paper. But anyways, okay, so you'll go first. What are you going to do?
I'll take a defensive stance. It adds 1 to my melee defense.
Okay,
And that'll be my turn
all right.
as I slowly walk around.
What are you going to do?
this really
Defensive
cramped
stance.
common room.
All right. So she's also taking defensive.
By the way, did we ever do the ranged melee thing?
You don't actually have. No, we don't do that. Also, you don't have it because your armor doesn't give you.
Right.
Yep.
Just
It just gives you the soak. Yeah, we usually just say it's the same defense because I don't think I've ever seen armor say the specifics of ranged versus melee defense.
It's mostly in modifications that you put on the armor that.
Oh, okay.
Specify.
Yeah, but for the most part, it's
Both.
both. Yeah.
Yeah, like the armor that Marcello has, it reduces.
It actually does specify.
Yeah, like it reduces the amount of range damage from energy weapons, and then also. But
Oh, okay.
It doesn't. That doesn't apply to melee attacks. So
Yep.
Marcello's greatest enemy is a pistol.
I see. Then I shall make the first move. I'm gonna charge forward for a shield bash.
You're gonna charge all 5 feet forward.
1 green.
You fail and you get 2 threats. How are we going to use those?
He trips over the middle console in the common area because this is the common area of the YT.
He trips over. He manages to fall on top of the chessboard, the Jaric table.
Turning it on somehow.
And
And it's always in the middle of a game.
Okay, then I'll use my incidental to get back up.
okay, that way you don't have to. And that's 1 threat, so we'll use the second one to say. I don't. Well, actually, since he used the incidental to get up, I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, I can't take a maneuver to defend again.
Yeah. So you just have the. So you're just back to normal defense for melee.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's your turn.
With the left fist.
Yes. All right. So she's gonna go in for a punch.
Okay, so I have 2 defense.
let's see, your brawl is 2 green. Ah! I'm so upset. 2 failures. And now you can't use it for 2 more rounds.
It's chill.
Okay. I'll go for a jab.
Alright.
It's all dice open.
With
Pluto's side.
with the shield.
With the...
Shield. It's the same.
Oh, okay, so the same one, yeah.
It just can stun them if
Benoit.
I ram them with it.
Yeah. So you managed to succeed. You managed to hit. And it stuns, you said?
What's so far?
The how many successes did I have?
You had 1.
Okay, so 2.
Okay.
Did I beat herself?
Mobile.
Mobile.
Just, in katakana.
You hit exactly her soak.
Oh, so yeah, I didn't actually do anything.
Yeah.
So she's not stunned.
But you hit, so that counts as your point for... Because we said 3 hits, right?
One prone into Izuku.
Although you got 2 threats again. So now your shield, I guess, goes off.
No, that requires despair.
Okay.
But I am in a bad position, so.
Lowers your defense by 1.
Well, I was just gonna say she gets a
Extra turn.
blue.
Oh, blue. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So you'll get a boost to your next attack.
It's almost like having a sparring match in tight quarters is a bad thing.
So what are you going to do?
A kick to the knee.
Kick to the
Or
knee.
the joint.
Yeah.
Wait, which one? It's a bird.
Whichever would be the most effective.
Are you a bird that has 2 joints in their leg or just 1 joint in their leg?
Two.
Did you break his little bird leg?
She got 2 advantages on it.
So what are you going to do with your advantage? Are you going to press the advantage?
You could always use it to attack again.
That's what I'm thinking. It's just attack again.
Yeah. See?
Again.
So that's 1 attack. And I think it only costs 1 to attack again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So double attack.
Yeah. So.
Give all 3 of your hits.
You hit again.
Actually, I was gonna say, can I make a maneuver?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to leap.
Okay. So
Wait, but there's no clearance. You can't.
you hit your head.
No. I'm leaping to the side.
Oh.
You're gonna do a
Side.
side step.
Yeah.
It's a force leap.
Okay, so I'm gonna remove her boost then.
Dum 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 dum.
She still hits.
Well, actually, I needed to roll the die.
Oh.
The force die. Use the force.
So what does that do?
I'll take the 2 strain to use it.
So what does that do?
Oh, I can leap. Use the force to leap to the side.
Oh. Okay. I mean that
Huh.
still makes the roll I made
That
or
seems
go through.
almost unnatural.
So
Could
as you're going there, boom.
My character's gonna start playing a drum.
Start what?
A drum.
Oh. Start. Where did you get a drum from?
Where did you hide that drum? Do you have?
That's the real question. Where did he? Where
do you
did
have
he?
a pouch?
I don't think Solonians have pouches.
It's like that platypus creature from Fantastic Beasts. You just stole it.
And then
Actually, I can imagine.
and then you fell your last hit, but you got another advantage.
Alright.
So we'll use that to say you recover from it.
I can imagine that someone in JP's crew had a drum that they just left under the couch.
You are very skilled, yes?
So manages to get 2, so that's 2 to 1, and it's your turn.
I'm going to leap again, this time as I'm charging her. Like,
Okay.
I'll take the 2 strain.
Yeah, we're gonna be
So that'll give you a boost.
Excellent. Excellent.
Everything canceled out.
So
So literally, I guess literally nothing happens.
standing there staring at each other.
You jump at her, but you come like 2 inches short.
Yeah. Because it got one success.
Short and fall flat.
Because you got 1 success, 1 advantage, 1 failure, and 1 threat. Everything canceled out.
Well, I was thinking it was more like she put her arm out and caught it and it just pushed her back in.
Yeah, that could work. Alright, so, your turn again?
Alright. So I can't use my fist until the next turn.
Yeah, next turn.
So defensive stance.
Alright. And that will rate that. Okay, that'll be your turn. Alright.
Get ready for the next battle.
So it's your turn again.
Okay.
Throw your shield.
Pick number 3, my lord.
Message for you, sir.
While holding up 2. Pick number 3, my lord.
Number
I
3,
guess
my lord.
You're gonna what?
Yeah, I'll try to go for
A regular punt? You're gonna do an uppercut type?
Mhm.
Okay.
You don't see many people.
You see, I keep forgetting that the defensive stance is a maneuver, so I can do it like after I attack.
So I'm gonna turn to the Solarian. Like you don't see a lot of people in the.
And you got 2 threats.
He's using the shield.
So I guess it missed and then went poof.
Yeah, the ceiling's too short. You just banged your. Arm.
Yeah, you
No, I'm
bang.
pretty short though.
Still.
You can. Except
The ceiling-
except using basic biology, if you're short, you can still hit yourself with your own arm. Your
Oh,
arm
no, I
is
thought you were talking about me hitting the ceiling.
Oh no, you hit yourself.
Like the ceiling fall and YT are like what?
They're about average human height.
They're short enough that Chewbacca has to stoop over when he's walking around. And
Well, at least through the tunnelways, but the main room is actually pretty open.
yeah, because it has the press part in the middle.
This one was never for a hand-to-hand combat like this. Yes.
So I guess you're gonna take that defensive
I thought you were
for your
somebody.
maneuver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so while this is going on, I'm just looking up at the Solarian. See, this is why not a lot of people in the galaxy use shields. Like, well, not in that way. They're clunky. They're heavy. It's hard to use them in tight quarters.
They get everywhere.
They get everywhere when you throw them.
I think I was like this close to getting a Gungan shield.
Mhm.
That was like the size of my body.
All right. So what are you gonna do?
Okay, so I can use my fist this turn.
This
Yep.
is the North Star.
Oh, it'll be more than that.
You gotta kill him. Wait, is he already dead? And we all.
So I'm gonna go for a good swing. And-
Yep.
Yeah.
And you hit.
Even with the +3 defense.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna parry.
Dude.
The platypus.
Parry the platypus.
He's in this game. If only there were a platypus for it. A platyp people, if you will.
Watch out for them platypi.
Those are delicious. You wouldn't need to watch out for those.
So what do I have to roll for your parry, or what do I have to do?
Oh, the parry. I suffer 3 strain and reduce the damage by 3.
Oh, okay. That's good, because the damage is 8 starting off. So that was a good idea. Let me pull up the page.
Excellent.
So
Will I still be conscious?
765. And then a crit you did not get, so you just got the 6. Alright, what's your defenses and your soak? Actually, defenses don't count. You were using them already, weren't you?
That's already included. My
Yes.
soak is 2.
Okay. So, 4.
So I take 4 damage?
Mm-hmm.
And that's 3 hits.
What's concussive do? I forget. Because that might add that up. I'm looking up. I've got the main book open. Oh, so you can't take any. So it says, if active, concussive, the opponent is staggered, can't take actions for the amount of rounds equal to the concussive rating, which is 1. So you can't make a move for 1 round.
Yeah, but the fight's over.
Yeah, fight's over, but you're like, I will say you're like knocked out slightly.
Good.
I think you just like.
Okay, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, you're
Good.
just hurting.
Just clapping.
Did anybody really win the bet though? Because didn't everybody bet on her?
No, the only person that bet was John.
Nobody betted.
No, I wasn't.
Oh.
Betting. I was just doing that to see if they would. Now that I've gotten full grasp of your personalities, fighting styles, and stuff, except for you, you seem kind of useless right now.
He's talking to you, John.
Just raises and gives him the finger.
Hey,
Does the finger exist in this universe?
does he
Are
have
they
enough
equivalent?
fingers to give the finger?
Yeah, he does.
Others have 1, 2,
But Solonians have enough. They're humanoid.
and
I'll be back.
others have 5 fingers and opposable thumbs.
Yeah.
This one is confident in your ability. No? Yes.
Oh no.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and skip ahead now that you've had a chance to role play a bit and get to know each other.
Getting to know
And since it's gonna be a few days, that means you'll both heal up from the fight and you'll get any strain or anything you've used back.
He said like she took damage.
Alright.
Look, I was being nice. Okay, I could have just said you.
Alright, so I think I've got a full character profile on all of you.
Although really, Kayla's still developing the character as we go, which is fine. That's actually really the best way to kind of play a character sometimes.
I mean, I gotta get into the character.
Yeah.
And this is a new character that's like extremely intimidating and kind of dickish, so you know.
Yep.
Okay, so from what I can gather, you like to punch things and are rude to me whenever I wake you up early in the morning for drills. See, you're kind of an asshole.
What do you mean?
I mean, you just. When was the last time you even participated in morning drills?
This one likes to sleep in, yes?
Well, if we don't run drills, how are we supposed to work effectively as a team?
By being effective, yes?
Anyway, and I don't even, you can't even how can you not do a full sit-up? John's character.
Oh.
I'm back.
Oh, he wasn't even here to listen to your rant.
How can you not even do a full sit-up?
Oh, it's the rant.
Well, he just said your character can't do a full sit-up. You could always prove him wrong with an athletics check.
Oh.
Look, if we're going to do this...
Also, I guess I should make that sit-up like an easy check, because it's a sit-up.
Yeah.
Actually,
But
sit-ups are pretty tough, so I think two.
So, an average. Yeah.
Like, what I imagine is every time she tries to do a sit-up, she does that otter thing and curls up into a ball.
That is racist.
No. No, never mind.
I mean, it technically is racist.
I'm not no,
So,
it's more of I was
wrong,
gonna make a
it's
comment
gonna be
and I was
one
like,
yellow.
let's not put myself in a really bad position
Oh.
for bad jokes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because we haven't made bad jokes tonight.
That's my point, Caleb.
What's a bad joke? Is this one? Am I in a bad joke right now?
Are you the bad joke?
Am I the bad joke? What's going on here? Is this joke gotten too meta? How do you know when a joke is so meta that
Look,
it's no longer
false.
a joke?
Time out. Look, everyone. We here at the Star Wars game, we've had a good time tonight. But when you hear a bad joke, when your friends make bad jokes, it's okay to speak out against them. Please do.
Throw them out the airlock.
For everyone's sake.
The airlock will thank you for the meal.
The airlock will thank you for the meal, and your friends and family... And your friends and family will thank you for getting rid of the bad joke.
Well, I think we all got.
So we had our PSA moment.
Alright. Okay, so we should be arriving there soon.
Yes.
Okay,
You
and-
actually are starting to hear the ship kind of slow down.
You
And,
all.
So I-
So the
so
one
did I
thing
get your
that
trip
I
bill?
don't have, you all haven't told me your personas. I need that information. You said that you had to keep editing it. You said something about a great war or something.
so, anyways, okay. So I think John does have his character though.
Well, I need to know before we reach the planet. We have to corroborate our stories.
Yes. All you must remember about my glorious backstory is the Great War, where fire rained from the skies. Like the ground was turned into barren waste. And there were a lot of scorpions everywhere.
Wait, I thought it was spiders.
No, it was scorpions. The distinction may seem very small.
And I thought you said that the fire was spreading up from the ground.
No. It was green hellfire. And there was this angelic chorus.
Now you're adding more details.
The angelic chorus has always been there. You just did not hear it.
So as he's droning on and on about the backstory.
We have no time to corroborate our backstories at all.
Yeah, the ship basically finally stops, and you feel it kind of land, and the door starts to open. And the droid comes out and is like, "Well, we're here."
Great.
Ah, a party full of rich people. They are people, right?
Look, friend. Can I call you friend? We've been sitting and talking
For 5 days.
For 5 days now. I feel like I can call you friend. Look, friend. We have a mission. This is our first gig. If we do this right, we get paid the big bucks, and we get a seat at the table. I want a seat at that table. Did you see at the table? It was mahogany.
This one feels like you want to be in the room.
Yes, in the room where it happens. We all want to be in the room where it happens.
Alright, so the droid kind of just like, "Alright, you guys gotta get out there."
You're not coming with?
No, I'm staying on the ship.
Oh yes, this one must inquire. How are we to convince them of this if we know very little of your organization?
Well, you just have to convince them that you're big, impressive,
And then what?
Then you hash out the details of how much they're gonna offer, and we'll offer back.
This seems like it was not thought out entirely.
I mean, I'm just the robot.
I'd like to speak to your manager. Wait, are you our manager?
I'm your manager, yes.
I would like to speak to whoever is directly above you, because I feel like this is something that we sort of, thought about.
Okay, well, so the droid clicks a button, and all of a sudden you hear, "Yes?
Who is it?
My name is Fang."
Fang. Fang. Okay, so we weren't fully given enough information to faithfully complete this mission.
So your mission is to tell them that you are high military, high society, and that you work for the CTC, and that you are here to represent us in getting a deal done that will allow us to have their best tech, essentially. And you can offer them, out of character, how many credits do you think you would want for like a good, like you would be getting the best in technological research from these people? Like, what's the highest you would pay for that?
500K.
Okay. The highest we're willing to make an offer is 500K. Obviously, don't start there.
Okay. So, where are you exactly? I'm not seeing any visuals.
I'm in the ship.
We hadn't seen you at all.
Correction, I guess I should say the more correct term is I am the ship.
Wait.
This is strange. You have been rather quiet, yes?
Well, I've had no reason to talk to you until now.
Wait, are you an artificial intelligence?
Yes.
You know those are barred by imperial law. It's right here in my textbook.
Yes, but if you tell anybody about me, I can make your life a little bit harder.
Yeah, right here.
All of a sudden, you see a short circuit shock the book out of your hand.
That was 832 credits.
I believe the best course of action in this situation is to
Not piss off the AI.
let it go.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so you guys head out, and I guess the robot will go. The droid will go with you in this case, since it's your first mission.
Yes. We're risking droid lives for this?
I have changed my mind.
Decided we were incapable.
Droid minds matter.
So the droid is with you and is like, "Okay, I will lead you towards the shop that we will be doing business with."
Alright. So you guys have your backstory straight.
And I guess in game there's actual silence during that.
Wait, what happened?
He asked if everybody had their backstory straight, and there was literal silence. There was a full minute of silence.
Right. This one knows what he is doing.
Mine got.
Mr. New to the Galaxy knows what he's doing, huh?
Yeah. This one, you may not know this, but this one is well trained in the art of, how you say, making shit up.
You see, as a private investigator, I've been trained to spot stuff like that, and you, especially with that beak loving scratching you're doing there, there's people will be able to tell we can read you like a book. Man.
The droid looks over and is like,
you should say book.
the droid.
I'm actually a writer.
The droid looks over and is like, "Yes, in the cultures I have heard that the term for that is a tell."
Well, my hell is over here.
No, tell with Tell, tell.
I'm surrounded by invalids.
How do you think I feel? So the droid leads you over to this. How will I describe this?
An abandoned warehouse that's been turned into a junk shop.
Nope, it's an actually very impressive shop.
Oh, yeah.
It almost looks like it shouldn't be a shop and should be like a casino with the size and wealth put into it.
Mm-hmm. This is a lot bigger than the shops on the wheel.
Okay, so
It's almost.
guys, I know we're here to get all these people, help and stuff, but I think this is the perfect opportunity for a heist. Impromptu heist? Anyone?
Heist montage.
That was all out of game.
Okay, good, because I don't feel like rewriting the story.
Just start up the montage music. If we just love how.
And you see an old man, and he's behind the counter, and he looks up to you. Out of game. None of you will identify him, as your characters won't. Out of game, you will.
It's that one-stop keep guy. Yeah.
It's Vorn.
The junk shop owner.
He's moved up in the world.
After getting captured by the Empire, he just decided, I'm gonna go back to doing what I know best.
And he has a lovely, polished R5 unit that replaced his original R5 unit.
So, I'm gonna lift up.
Didn't that R5 get destroyed at some point?
What?
Actually, no.
No, it's still kind of hanging around.
Yeah, it was on the.
I think it was on the I think it's on the Raza.
Yeah, it was hanging out with CH1.
Okay.
It had become friends with CH1.
Oh, then it's probably with the Empire now.
Well, I don't think it wasn't there when CH1 betrayed everyone, so it's probably just somewhere in the base.
It's probably wondering where CH1 is, though.
Yeah.
perfect opportunity. Knock this guy out and take it off.
Round 2. Vorn will always have a scorn with everybody.
Yep, no matter which characters we turn to.
Thank you for hearing what I was going for.
Alright, so. Well. Yeah,
Oh, you alright, John?
sounded like this.
Yeah, it sounded like John was dying. Oh, my audio's not working again.
Yeah.
I think he did die.
You alright, John? You alright, John?
Maybe everyone
Yeah.
else.
You sound like you sneezed and died for a second.
Yeah, it keeps going in and out a
We can make
lot.
this guy hate us across every set of characters.
Oh yeah, so did you hear us talking about how it's Vorn?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, it's Vorn the shopkeeper from episode 1.
Yup, that we robbed.
Yeah, he has a new R5, and already Kiari is talking about stealing that one.
So I walk in
I
and
feel
take
like
off
we
my.
have to at
Hey,
this point.
I take off my hater blocker.
He's the new cabbage guy.
Oh,
My
yeah,
cabbages.
Oh, yeah, did we get
My cabbages!
outfits for this? Or not?
Yeah, you have like nice Imperial.
I take off my hater blockers. I'm like, good evening. Huh, that's a nice R5 unit.
Thank you.
How much for it?
He's not for sale.
A pity. We are here. We are here to negotiate a.
Kiari was joking about doing Force Lightning to him.
We are here to negotiate a deal that you cannot refuse.
Well, who are you representing?
We represent the. Are you
Oh.
timing out?
No,
No, you're just
okay.
scratching your head.
Yeah, okay.
We represent in the CTC.
I don't know how I feel about them.
Oh, hand me the force die.
Well, he was just gonna ask you to tell you,
Jerry, hand me the force die. I might need it in a second.
tell me a little about yourselves.
Oh yes, it's
You look to be of great noble standing.
yes. I am the Mike Skill Killer. Mike Skill Killer of the Will Skill Killers, and we are. And I am a former. My family has a long history of mercenary dealings.
All right, so that will be a deception.
Not it. The one thing that I could have got it free as a tree, like I didn't take. I took charm instead. And as I do that, I'm going to wink again.
Oh, okay, so you're doing your force thing on it.
Yeah. Yay! I don't have to put any strain into that. So, yay. So,
All right, so that just gives a boost to it, right? Is that what we decided?
I guess. So
What's your deception?
my deception is 2 green.
All right, let me look up what. Let's see, what would he be going against? I guess it would be vigilance.
And I'm going to promote his trusting in nature using the force influence, even though I don't know I'm doing it. Sorry.
Wink, have sex with me, wink.
You do not convince him. I see. I don't think I've heard of that.
You haven't heard of the skill killers?
Mm-mm. What about you?
Me? Why? I am Lord Beakleby.
I see, you're a lord.
Yes. Though,
Acting up again.
I have found that my title has not held as much weight in the galaxy as of late. I come from a distant world, only recently touched by your empire.
What world is that?
What's the name of the planet again?
Mike Spectre.
The Sicilian homeworld.
Oh,
There I served proudly in my nation's military and earned myself my noble title. As well as wealth. and access to a ship, which so I may explore the stars.
It doesn't have any of the stuff you said it would have.
I see. How interesting. So I guess go ahead and roll your deception.
I feel like this is an unnecessary roadblock. 2 green.
Well, you have to convince him.
Everyone's gonna have like 2 ratings. Unless someone has time charm.
You managed to convince him. Ah, well, I am very pleased to have a lord in my shop.
I'm going to fling my cape.
And what about you? Then we have like a cool soldier background for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, she's floundering.
Honestly,
My also wealthy friend.
I'm just making sure I have my story right. This is another game.
Mhm.
So I'm like,
Done it. I should have gone
soldier.
with the silent.
Pretending to be a different soldier that's of higher class.
yeah. Basically, I'm a higher class soldier that kind of got screwed out of my battalion.
Oh, is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just had the best idea. I could have gone with the silent rich type guy.
Right.
That would have been perfect.
hmm I guess you go ahead and tell the Vorn that. And you get a boost because they have already led to the convincing. Well, he led to the convincing.
Can I retroactively go back and be the silent rich type? Just be like,
It is now time for me to do the royal dab.
Let's see, your deception. You actually, so you're kind of. Oh yeah, you have a point in that. So you got a yellow and a green. Hey, guys, the one person who doesn't need the boost has a boost because she actually has a rank in deception.
Deception.
Disgrace.
He's good. Oh, you got a triumph. So he is super convinced.
or you can use your triumph to help to make him convinced of my thing.
Or you can
Or
use that triumph to make
to-
him amenable to selling his story.
Or you can make it to where John's story, before John even says anything, is believable. So do you have a good backstory for yours?
Kind of.
Do you think you'll need the triumph? What's your deception? Because that does matter.
Deception.
My deception.
Is it 2 green?
Yeah.
He might need it then.
Okay. Okay.
Because Vorn, just so you know, I'll let you guys know since he's the last one. Vorn's vigilance is a green and a yellow.
Makes sense.
Oh wait, I forgot. I have talk the talk.
Oh, would that have increased something for your?
Let's see. When making a knowledge skill check, the character may spend 1 destiny point to substitute knowledge on roll. Knowledge sweet rise.
So go ahead, John, and talk to Vorn. Convince him. Tell him about yourself.
I'm just gonna tell you that pretty much just the person they brought along to praise the goods.
Ah, an appraiser. Very nice. Understandable. Well, and he believes you.
Ripping us off.
He believes you. And so, as you can see, my tech is some of the tech that my company offers is some of the finest. And he shows you to some of the weapons now. Now that he believes you guys.
Interesting.
And you notice that some of it is more advanced than some of the stuff that you've noticed the CTC had.
That's quite interesting. And how much would you say your company would be willing to sell these technologies for?
Yes, since we will be doing a consistent contract basis. Yearly, we're looking at maybe Maybe 200,000 a year.
200,000. That is quite a large sum, and for a small business like ours, we are we only opened our doors not a month ago.
Understandable, but considering we have such, high class figures as yourselves, I figured there would probably be some deep pockets behind it.
Deep as those pockets may be, we still will have to. We're still on an uninhabited planet that needs oodles of farming equipment, which your company is going to provide us with. But we can't get that all started and then start reciprocating those funds into your company.
That is true. Well, we don't. We don't. Like you said, we don't just provide weapons. We have other equipment that you will be receiving.
Would you be willing to do it for 100?
What about 150?
150? Ooh, I'll take the 2 strains. It's only influence him to be with my charm.
All right.
I'm gonna put my hater blockers on, slide them down my nose, wink.
All right. What's your charm again?
1 yellow, 2 green.
All right. Should work. Yep. He is convinced. All right. We can drop it to 100.
Excellent, excellent.
All right. So I guess I will get my R4 to draw up the papers.
R4, but your sword is an R5 unit.
Did I say R5? Yeah, I did. Sorry. I will get my R5 to draw up the papers.
So, that R5, how good is it at general things?
It served me well. I've only recently acquired it.
Oh, yeah. Then your emotional attachment to it has yet to set in.
I wouldn't say that. I tend to have an affinity towards droids.
I would like to buy that droid. Whoops.
Did you knock... Can we say you knocked something over in-game?
So I knock over a...
Something,
I
like
knock
nothing...
a fiber sword off the back and it lands on the ground.
I'm not really ready to part with this droid quite yet. Seeing as I just acquired it. And the droid brings him his papers, and he starts to place it on the
What if we give
table.
you our pilot droid?
What? I am not for sale.
Yeah, but neither is this one.
Well, I would like to point out, it would not be a sale, it would be a trade.
The CTC did not give you permission for this. I am offended.
But my droid friend, look at it. It's so shiny. It has gold trim. I haven't seen a droid like this since my father's droid back on the wheel.
Well, I am only willing to sell the droid if you can pay me exactly what I paid for it, as it is still freshly.
How much did you pay for it?
2 million credits.
You spent that much money on an R5 unit? I know they're rather rare these days, but still that much?
Well, as you can see, it has gems.
I mean, yes, the gems are nice, but they're not the best gems. I take,
It actually is.
like, I pick up.
You actually start to look at it, and you can tell he actually,
Oh.
this droid is worth 2 million
Whoa,
credits.
whoa. Are those kyber crystals? Are those black kyber crystals? Oh my!
I changed my thing.
I may come back. I have to go get some of Daddy's funds.
Understandable. At that point, we can make a deal again.
Yes.
So, now, as for this deal, who will be the signing party member?
I shall sign, but my name holds the most weight. On my head.
Alright, so you start to walk over, and he hands you a writing utensil to sign with. And just as you're about to reach the dotted line, 3 people walk in. Well, actually 2 people. Well, yeah, 3. 1, you do not recognize, but he is wearing a military uniform.
Yes.
Out of character, it is Mike Nova Smasher.
Yes.
2.
You know what's Smasher? Did we ever decide on a race for him?
No, we did not.
So you can just make it whatever.
Yeah. 2. I forget the race.
Mike Nova Smasher is a Wookiee.
Oh, okay, he's a Wookiee. What's the race? I'm forgetting the names now. Neonubs.
No?
Neonubs. Anyways, that race walks in.
A dog?
No. Anyways, they walk in. It's out of game. It's Moonamb, the rebel leader that you guys know. Well, your current characters don't know, but your main characters do.
Okay.
And then 3, somebody you don't know, like even out of game. And that person, so that person is like, that person says, "Hello, everyone. I am here to announce the entrance of someone great. Their name."
Go ahead and sign that paper.
Oh, no, I was already still trying to get it.
Their name is Imala. Do not implore her for compassion. Imala, do not beg her for forgiveness. Imala, do not ask her for mercy. Let's face it, you can't ask her for anything. And all of a sudden, there's a giant musical number as Imala walks in. Hey, John, there's your point. That was your entrance.
Yeah, sorry you cut out.
Ha! It was so great.
So,
Yes.
where did these stormtroopers with guitars come from?
And you just see Imala walk out and start singing.
Is that a squib?
Mike Nova Smasher's like, okay, so anyways, we skip the rest of the song.
So we're just starting to walk towards the back door.
And Mike Nova Smasher's like, I recognize you fellows.
You do?
Yes, I have been keeping track of all the people that work for the CTC.
But it's been 5 days. We don't even officially work there.
I'm a moth. I keep track of everything.
You're a moth?
My name is Moth Nova Smasher.
Moth? No, Smasher. You're very articulate for a Wookiee.
Well,
He has an implant.
yeah. Well, I have to be for my position.
They let Wookiees be moths these days?
And what are you doing wearing Imperial outfits?
These are my day clothes.
Who do you think you are to wear such a high-ranking uniform?
Out of game. What did I say my name was?
I'm Mike Kills
You said Lord something.
or Beaky something.
Yeah. And
It was
then
Beaky Beak?
it doesn't matter if you forget, it's fine.
I'm
was it Beakley?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
I'm
I'll go
Mike
with Beaky.
Skill Killer.
Out of game, give me your name again.
My character's name?
Yeah, your actual character's name. Because Mike's going to know this stuff. He actually does do research on stuff.
K.S. Gloomsinger.
Okay.
I am Mike. I am Lord Beakley. The greatest of
And there's
my
like an
time.
echo.
I,
Is he using thaumaturgy? No, he's actually just standing next to...
Like, he's got really good acoustics where he's at.
and I find your presence here quite offensive to my work.
He's a moth. He's not really...
I'm not impressed. Also, you are no lord.
And also...
I can smell it. Which, as a Wookiee, he probably could.
Also, we're not violating any Imperial laws. These are decommissioned uniforms. I have one of my other law books.
And as Nova Smasher's speaking, Moo kind of walks out because he's like, I'm a rebel, and that's an Imperial.
So he walked in and saw all the singing and dancing stormtroopers and stuff.
Yeah. Imala comes in and is like, look, Nova Smasher. Leave them alone. I am here to recruit.
Ooh.
And
Is Amala Toki now?
Imala starts to use the Force to sense which of you are Force users, or at least Force sensitive.
I think she already knows.
So let's see. It would be you, and that's it.
Yeah. I don't even know I'm force sensitive. I'm just like really good at talking.
Hey, John, your current character is not it, correct?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So just Kiari and Keontae's characters. All right. So Imala says, "You and you."
Why? Why are you pointing at me? What do you need?
We must speak privately.
Milady, I believe you are mistaken.
She pulls out her lightsaber.
Whoa! What is that? A lightsaber?
Milady-
Those aren't. I don't think that's. You can legally have one.
It's red.
I don't think you can.
Okay, what the fuck is she doing? She knows who I am. I work for her.
I don't know that.
I told you that the other day.
Oh yeah. Okay, so just you. Let's rewind then. So we're rewinding. It's just you. She calls out.
I don't think you can legally have one of those. I'm just looking through my textbook. Yeah, it's right here. You can't have on the lightsaber unless you be named a Jedi sympathizer in prison.
She uses the Force to pull your book out of your hands and stabs it.
6:59.
And then she turns off her lightsaber and says, "We must speak in private."
Why would you want to speak with me? I'm nobody. I'm a private detective looking for my father out in the outer rim. Newsflash.
Vorn's like,
Sorry, I'm not as afraid on Noble as my companions, but I mean, this guy he jumps good. Why not get him? This person.
just so you know, we kind of, if you want to, you can, because after this, it's gonna just be them trying to talk their way out of Vorn getting mad.
This person punches good, and they're special too. Look, I'm not nobility. I'm just some guy. These guys, they are, but I'm not.
Just so you know, you're admitting all this in front of Vorn.
No,
who
I'm
you-
admitting that I'm nobody. These guys are great guys.
I know, but you're admitting that after you've told a lie to Vorn that you are.
Well, I have money.
Well, the paperwork's already signed.
Yeah.
Milady,
Yes.
please allow me to speak on his behalf.
Okay.
Oh Lord Beaky, you will do that for me?
So, will you speak to him in private about what I feel you already know? I wish to speak.
You would speak out for a commoner like me?
I was going to speak to him about you.
You mean Inquisitor material?
Blink, 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 blinkily, blink, blink, blink.
Ah. And of course, you're. We'll just say that you're using the Force to already tell him all of this.
Wait, I don't know how to do that.
Ah. Well, that
Okay,
is.
we could go together.
Oh yeah. So Amalo walks over with you.
What brings you to this neck of the woods?
I am on Imperial business to make a deal with this great technological company.
Oh, we're on CTC business. They hired these rich people and me to go do this job. I kind of got added on last minute.
I see. He looks over at Vorn. You haven't already made a deal with these. He's trying to think of a good word to call you guys.
Entrepreneurs.
I mean,
People.
our technology is on level with most Imperial science. It's,
Yeah, but I mean, Nova Smasher is not exactly. I mean, to be fair, Nova Smasher is not fond of the CTC.
We just started. And we're equal opportunity hire.
Well, he's not fond specifically because of one name that's attached to the CTC.
would he know Carlisle? No, Talon.
He knows C2.
Yeah, but he doesn't know his last name.
No, but he's not. But he knows who that C2 is attached to the company.
Yeah.
So,
That's racist.
He's one-
no, it's just more personal. It's not racist.
I can't believe this movie. Look at how terrible of a person he is. Watching his people slave away to build the depth.
Yeah, he's.
I mean, he's not the first Wookiee to be okay with it.
Yeah, what's that one Wookiee guy from the Afro comics?
Yeah.
He
Well,
works directly with
Black Chrysanthemum.
Yeah, he works directly with the Empire multiple times. You're a moth, huh?
Yes, I have been recently promoted to such.
Cool. So you got information on people, right?
Yes, I actually know who you really are.
Yeah, I just told you. I'm private detective.
Yes, I already knew that.
And, I mean,
I do not know who your father is, if that's what you're getting at.
so I guess I have been kind of open with asking you about information on such things. You don't have a hinge? I mean, all I have is this journal. It mentions this Nautilin.
Well, I know Nautilin.
Uh-huh.
I don't like him.
Mm.
I don't think he could be. Let me see that. He looks through the journal. Would the journal lead him to believe it's C2?
White Nautilin, cybernetic arm.
So yes, the information in it
Yeah,
would.
him, like, it's loose enough that he would immediately jump to the only white Nautilin he knows.
Well, actually, I think I might know. I still don't like him.
Oh. Will you tell me?
He works for the Empire.
Okay. And?
He's a scientist.
Okay, that's all. That's in here. You're not giving me anything, man. Look, I've been searching in the galaxy for 15 years since the Clone Wars.
He may theoretically be dead.
Theoretically? How can you be theoretically dead? You're either dead, or you're not, or you're missing.
His body's dead, but his mind is not.
You're speaking gibberish to me, man. It makes sense.
He transported his mind to a different body.
How?
Science.
You can't just say science and expect that to be the solution to everything.
Look, I don't understand it completely. I am still studying it myself.
Like, what? Are you trying to do the same thing?
Not for me personally, I just wish to know so I can benefit off of it, financially speaking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, could you imagine how much money you could make with such a technology?
Millions.
Exactly. Look, how about this? Let's make a deal.
Mm.
I will give you the information you want. I will give you his name. At least the name I know. And in return, you will figure out how he transferred his mind over to a new body.
Mm.
And you will tell me.
That's tempting, but I could be potentially betraying my potential father doing something like that. Potentially.
Well, it could be between us. I won't tell him.
Mm.
You could always claim a spy found out. There's plenty of spies within his organization. Out of game, he is bluffing about the other spies.
I don't know. How about you give me the information, and then I will get back to you on that. Wink. I'll take another two straight to influence him.
Okay.
A yellow, two green.
Oh, man. Okay, I need the book again, because I had the page for his stats.
Your force is weak with this one.
I don't know I have the voice. I just think I'm really charming, and that every time I wink, good things happen usually.
Now, let's see.
Yeah, that's totally how it works.
Let's see, yes. Ooh, how nice for him. If I remember correctly, vigilance is willpower, right? Or is it presence?
Vigilance is will. Yeah.
Okay, I had it right the first time. Thank you. How nice for the moth. You failed. He has a and I gave you a boost. He has a two vigilance.
Okay.
And he says, well, we'll see. How about this? I'll just give you the name, and if you choose to help me out, I'll pay you more afterwards.
Sure. We can go with that.
And if you choose not to, then that's fine. Let's just call this becoming friends. Don't you think it would be nice to have
acquaintances?
Fair enough. But don't you think it would be nice to have an acquaintance in high places?
Are you saying that 'cause you're taller than me?
His name is C2.
C2?
That's the name he goes by anyways.
C2? What would... Does his name start with two C's? Do both his names start with... What?
Out of game would Nova Smasher know that.
He would know
Car.
Binks.
The other name he goes by is Car Binks.
Binks? Like the Gungan clan? This is some...
He was, from what I've seen in his back, the information that I'm allowed to see about his life, he was raised by Gungans.
Raised by Gungans? Oh, okay, you've given me a lot to process. Oh, and who's the furry one? Not you. The white one.
That would be Imala.
Who's Imala?
She is important to the Imperial effort.
That's all you're gonna give me?
Technically, she's a higher rank that even I am not allowed to say.
Like, what?
I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, you're not allowed to say.
Yeah, I am literally not allowed to say what she is. Also, I don't know. They do not tell me. Okay, so do we want to jump over to Imala and the other conversation?
Meanwhile, in the other room...
Hello, Grand Inquisitor.
Hello. I was just doing my job to make sure that I could recruit as many as I could.
Ma'am, you're really making my assignment more difficult than it needs to be. And that one, he's useless. He doesn't even know what the force. He doesn't even know he has the force.
Not everybody does starting out.
He just thinks that if he winks hard enough that things they get fair enough.
Well, we can teach him. I did not always know I had the force.
Yeah, you only found out like 6 months ago.
It's different though. Oh. Frankly, I think he'll be more of use of us outside than inside. Ultimately, he's harmless to our cause.
So you think he'll do more damage to them than to us if he's part of them?
Yeah, I'll be honest. If he joined us, you would just end up killing him in frustration.
Well, I mean, I do have to cut off a limb from everybody.
Yeah, about that. I really miss that half of my tail.
Because out of game, she's keeping the tradition of that everybody lost a limb. Because the first set of Inquisitors, Vader cut off a limb of everybody as part of their initiation.
You know how embarrassing it is to have such a short tail? And I can't get a mechanical one because it weighs too much.
Well, I had to keep traditions alive somehow. And it only gives you the anger that you need to truly grasp the dark side.
Oh, please. Oh, I have more than enough anger. That was rather necessary.
Good. Alright. So, what are you planning to do from here?
Well, my assignment is still the same. Use the CTC to try to kind of find the in route to the rebels. And if not, still what information I can from them.
And we also have to find a way to use both the rebels and CTC to take down the Emperor and Vader.
Of course. That's what, and as well, since the Empire continues to keep up its side of the bargain, I will continue to keep mine. But that,
That's when you go back home and find out that your entire fleet will have been enslaved for the past 5 years while you've been on this assignment.
Now I remember the discussion, actually. The out-of-game discussion, I remember it.
I could check it out.
No, they're actually Bellic believes in actually keeping his side of the bargains. Unlike the rest of the Empire.
And since your Empire has kept its word all these years, I will continue to fight for you.
Imala lets you leave, and Imala starts to head out. Mike Nova Smasher heads out.
Mr. Nova Smasher.
Because he realizes that he came too late to make a deal.
I have taught her lady, I have talked to her ladyship, and there has been a misunderstanding about you that I have cleared up.
Oh, good. Because I honestly don't want to join the military. That whole thing just screams of army recruitment, and I want to be an independent citizen.
Alright, so you guys all head back to your ship. Well, the ship that you were given to ride with for now. The droid returns with you with the contract in hand, because the droid picked it up. Not trusting any of you to hold it for them.
So
Thank you, my loyal servant, for grabbing the proper documents.
I only grabbed it to ensure none of you forgot it.
Honestly speaking, after I took a picture of it, I just didn't really care about it anymore. We have a picture of it. We don't need the official document.
But
Well, the CTC wishes for the official document.
Doing this. Oh yeah, I know exactly who in the CTC would want the physical document. The same person that it gave us that would make physical documents for us to read for the contract.
Jeremy!
No. What's his face?
Well, Jeremy's the one that gave you the contracts.
Yeah, but the person who would make them, manual guy.
Oh, yeah, Xander.
Yeah, Xander, because he's like, no, we can't do our contracts in
digital. They won't hold up.
No.
You have to have a physical copy as well as a digital copy.
Actually, what I was thinking was like, as long as I make them use physical copies, they can't get rid of me.
Because they won't hold up against them. They'll just say, oh, it's not real, we faked it.
Well, actually, I was going to say no, because the droid could do his job so much better if they were all digital.
Yeah, but I was going to say, like, Xander would be like, they would just say that they faked that we faked the documentation. Especially when we have that extra clause that they belong to us for all time.
But this one feels that this mission was a success.
I don't know, that whole song and dance number kind of was excessive in the middle. I feel like he drove the plot away from what it normally would be going towards.
So, anyways, you guys.
This one does not understand what you mean.
So you guys eventually make it to back a few days, another 5 days.
Gotta go back in time.
We're not going back in time.
So, all right. So you guys made it. All right. All these characters have. So of course you guys meet with River and Jeremy, and they're like, they take the paperwork from the droid and they say, "Good work. You have accomplished your job for this assignment. You may use the contract dormitories for contract workers."
So when do I get to officially join the company?
Soon.
And our payment, yes?
Yes. So they transfer 1,500 credits to each of you. Because you guys worked for 10 days.
I was saying 150 after crew.
Oh. Okay, then in that case, it would be 2, 3.
Because
4.
we don't want the inflation problem that we had last time.
Yeah, that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4 divided by 4. So 375 credits each.
Oh, it's Beakleby. Beakleby.
Beakleby.
Dan Bull, Beakleby.
Lord Beakleby is displeased with this amount.
That's enough to live for a year in the Empire. You all
You
have,
live long.
275.
and that's enough to buy. That's enough to live off the in the CTC base.
Let's see, she hasn't used any of her
a
credits,
couple years.
so Shizu has 2875.
I have 375. Got that 1,500 credits I got, I immediately spent all of it.
Don't worry, I have my 675.
And I'm gonna give everybody 10 credits for that.
10 credits and
Yeah.
10 experience.
Well, I mean 10 experience. My bad, not credits. 10 experience. Thank you.
The experience is permanent.
Yeah. So an extra 10. And now it's that way we don't have the XP problem that we had.
Yeah, XP inflation.
Hey, you! Yeah, you watching the video. It's me, Toki Supreme. I'm here to let you know that if you enjoyed this video, you need to like and subscribe. Also, if you want more Star Wars adventures from us, you should check out Escape Reality Films' Patreon page, which you can find in the link below. If you don't do at least one of those, I will send my army of Wookiees after you. I am the machine! Cuckoo, Cachoo!